Hey, it's Coach Sean. I'm back up in the locker room with another video to help you along your coaching journey in youth flag football. So, you're the coach now, you stepped up already, you got over the shock. Now it's time to start getting ready to get on the field of practice. But where do you start? What do I do? Well, you start with the basics, so let's get into it. First of all, you got to be able to throw and catch the football, man. I mean, this is flag football. And yes, you can run the ball, and you will run the ball at times. Usually below the ages of 8 and younger, I would say. In those divisions, you'll see a lot more running and occasional pass here and there. But once you step up above that, you start to see the ball passed a lot more. You start to see the ball pass further down the field as well. So throwing and catching the ball is a skill that definitely has to be worked on repeatedly. Um, the better you get at this, the tougher you are on defenses. It's that simple. You got to be able to hand off and receive a handoff. This is one of the areas where I see teams lose a lot of downs. In flag football, you have 3 downs to get the first at midfield. Once you cross midfield, you have 3 more downs to get into the end zone. If not, the other team gets the ball. That's not that many downs, so you don't have any to give away. Ball hits the ground in flag football, it's a dead ball, and you're off the field now, and now the other team's offense gets on the field. So let's make sure we do a good job of teaching the players how to hand off and how to receive or hand off. You got to be able to snap the ball and receive the snap. This is another area where plays are given away. Just like with handing off and receiving a handoff, same thing with snapping the ball and receiving the snap. The ball hits the ground, it's a dead ball, you've just given up a down. That's 1 down, 1 play that the defense did not have to defend you. I don't know how you are about philanthropy, but it's probably best left off of the football field. On the field, you want that other team to earn everything they get. So let's make sure snapping the ball and receiving the ball is something that is practiced and learned to do very well and efficiently, consistently. Running passing routes. This is another big one. You don't have to have a bunch of speed burners out there. You just need 5 people on the field, in the case of 5-on-5, of course. Or it can be 7-on-7 too. But you just need 5 people on the field that can run those routes. They know what they're called. They know how to run them. It's as simple as that. Offense already has an advantage because they know what they're doing. They know where they're going. The defense doesn't. So the better that you can be as a team running routes, the easier things will get for you on offense. You have to be able to cover receivers defensively. This can just make games so difficult for a team when they're not able to cover the opposing team's receivers. It makes it hard, it makes it frustrating, you get dejected, your defense is out on the field most of the game because every time you turn around, the other team has someone wide open, so they're moving the ball up and down the field and probably scoring frequently too. So covering receivers is a skill that is going to need to be worked on for sure and is one of the basics. Pursuing the ball carrier. This is one that a lot of people can overlook. There's a right way to pursue the ball as a defense once the opposing team has a runner with the ball. Ideally, you want to be able to surround the ball carrier and then close in on the ball carrier like tightening a net. Everyone just doesn't run towards the ball. But this is a skill that, again, this will really help your defense minimize the amount of damage that an offense does when they do have a ball carrier. Rushing the quarterback. In flag football, the quarterback has 7 seconds to throw the ball. So if nobody rushes the quarterback, he has a full 7 seconds. She has a full 7 seconds to throw the football. That's a long time to have to ask a defense to cover. And to be honest with you, it's impossible to cover someone for 7 seconds. So you want to make sure you rush the quarterback. That skill is worked on and taught because it almost cuts that 7 seconds in half, basically. I mean, I've timed it, and it's about 3 point something seconds. You definitely want someone there with speed as well. You don't just want to put someone who's slow or not as athletic, because then that would be like not rushing at all, because the quarterback will be able to easily elude that rusher. So rushing the QB, definitely skill you want to make sure that you drill on. Trust me, this is one that will really help your defense. You'll start to see the difference too. You'll really start to see a difference once you really learn to rush and your players get it and start keeping pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback's uncomfortable and is not able to make accurate throws. That's when fun playing defense starts. That's exactly where it starts. Pulling flags. It is flag football. It's flag football. You have to be able to pull flags. That's how you stop someone when they're running the ball. You have to be able to pull flags. You want to make sure every time you set foot on the field, whether it's practice, especially even warming up before a game, you want to have a component of flag pulling. In practice, you can do it in different ways. You can put it in, make a game out of it, and there's many different ones, and we'll get to some of those things in later videos. Or you can put it in the context of a game type situation. But either way, you want to make sure that your team is competent at pulling flags, that they're very efficient at pulling flags. It makes your defense a lot stronger, and it makes your defense a lot harder to move the ball on, quite frankly. So that's the basics. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to get in and out real quick, but just kind of set a foundation of you for the things you should really have your mind on as you're thinking about, what do I want to do? Where should I start? Just start with these basics. Start with these basics, build on that, and you'll see things develop from there. That's my time for now. I'll be back with another video soon. Take care, and remember that competence breeds confidence.